Good afternoon, Coach. Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Coach, introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
I'm head coach Steven Suarez. This is Noah Lopez Jr., Brandon Castellon, sophomore Sam Oliva Jr., and my two seniors, Jaden Perez and Nathaniel Campos.
Coach, give us a preview for Bulldog season now.
Preview would be we're going to be young. I don't want to use the word inexperienced, but a lot of new guys playing varsity baseball. Archbishop Carroll, this is my first season, but they graduated about 13 seniors last year. All that pretty much started on their varsity team. These three right here are my returning Archbishop Carroll players from last year. Noah and Sam actually transferred in from Columbus and Florida Christian. But they're going to be well prepared, and I'm not going to use the word varsity and experience. It's just a word. It's not what they're about. We'll be well prepared, and they'll be ready to play in the varsity level.
Now, Coach, this is your first season with this program, but you've been around the field a long time. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
I've been around probably high school baseball since 2010. I coached some pro ball. I was head coach at Ransom for about 3 years. Coached at South Dade, Florida Christian. Was at Terra the past 3 years, and now I'm at Archbishop Carroll.
From the player perspective, having a coach here with a lot of experience, how has that been for you guys there with practices and everything now?
I feel like this is a complete change coming from Florida Christian because practices are a lot different, and I feel like it's growing us mentally and intellectually as a baseball player and understanding the game a lot better.
I know you said you transferred in, and you're the other transfer?
Yes.
Just talk a little bit about what it's like joining a team that maybe has a little more experience together. How quickly did you guys mesh?
I feel like this team, coach wants us to get better, and he is super strict on us and wants us to get better as a team, and he believes in us like all of our coaches. So having somebody that believes on us and is strict on us and wants us to be a great program just helps us very much in succeeding in the field and just being a great program overall.
Coach, you mentioned you've got the transfers, you've got a relatively young team. Talk about what's the upside there as a first-year coach. I know a lot of first-year coaches to programs will enter, and there's kind of something established. You have a bit more moldable players to work with.
I enjoy it. They're all new to me, and I'm new to them, but at the same time, they're almost all new to the program, which makes them mine. Sometimes coaches have this problem, kids that have been there for 4 years or 3 years, and they're used to the old regime per se, and I don't deal with that. I came in new, they're pretty much new, so it's my way, and that's what they're used to. They're not many of them are used to anything different. So it's a blessing, actually. It's a blessing. And they're believing in it, and they're liking it.
And for the seniors, just talk a little bit. I mean, it's obviously your last year at the high school level. It's something to just have a new coach. How do you approach that and still be leaders of the team?
So for me, having coach come into our school was very changing for my baseball career. As before, it wasn't really too much of a good baseball routine, and he's really been helpful to us as seniors to change that and reroute us to a good baseball routine.
For me, I feel really grateful that he came because, he's really hard on us sometimes, but at the end of the day, it pays off.
Let's talk about the schedule a little bit. I know you guys not start the year, but in the second week, I think, is the Adidas tournament at Florida Christian that you guys are going to participate in. That's not an easy tournament to put on the schedule. What does the rest of the schedule look like, and are you trying to play tough teams throughout the year?
I'm trying to play tough teams throughout the year. I didn't load myself up too much, but I gave myself enough. I really don't even know. We're going to see how everyone else looks. But I didn't try to load myself up. I loaded myself up last year where I was at, and I don't probably kind of regret it a little bit. Went a little too strong. So this year I try to balance it out. Especially having this being here new and them being kind of new to it, I didn't want to load them up too much. But again, with the strength of schedule thing going on these days and the whole district, you have to. You got to. And I always tell these guys, in order to beat the best at the end, you better be ready. So I like to face the best throughout the year, so at the end there's no surprises. We're going to see the best at the end. So let's play against the best.
But what about the players? You know, is there a game this season that you guys are looking forward to specifically? I mean, obviously that tournament's gonna be fun to play in.
I'm looking forward to Miami Springs. I like the competition.
Yeah.
I like it because I want to get better, and I feel like the best way to get better is to always test your limits and always succeed, and you'll succeed when you get good competition.
Anyone else? Game you're looking forward to?
So Coach, when you're out there as the new coach and you're talking to these players every day, they have to balance the academics with the athletics. So talk a little bit about that and what you bring to the table to help them, because it's not easy. There's only certain hours in the day, and it's demanding, for these young players.
Correct. I don't have study period or anything like that. I think I finish practice at 5:45, 6. Sun goes down. Realistically, right now, that's plenty of time for them to go and do their homework. I think it'll be more challenging once we have away games and the bus gets back home late, so on and so forth. I think that's when they're going to start noticing it's a little bit more of a challenge. Getting home a little later, starting the homework a little later, so on and so forth. Again, I tell them they got to be organized. Our practice is organized, and in life, you got to organize yourself and schedule yourself to be able to attain things and do things the right way and get them done. If you leave things to the last moment, it's going to be a little harder to get them done.
And for the players, with the balancing of doing both schoolwork and being on the field, we want to talk out.
Coach helps us with that, with the routine. He showed me that as a senior, to have a good routine and to work hard.
And what about the competition on the field now? You guys have, with your positions and things, is there some competition going on for the starting positions? Tell me a little bit about that, Coach.
I think in the 3 schools that I've head coached, they've all been the same. We're very versatile. We don't have POs. So everyone's going to play. It's going to be a lot of moving parts. So, yeah, there's competition in different positions, but a lot of people are going to get different opportunities. One pitches, one's going to be third. When the third base is not, it's so on and so forth. Center fielder's coming to pitch. I got to put some in center. So there's a lot of moving parts. So practices are interesting considering that, we have to always move people around. So, and they're ready for it. We're just very versatile.
Just building off of that, how comfortable are you heading into the season, with your roster? I mean, obviously you like your guys, but it takes time to flesh out where should I put him, where should I put him. Do you feel that you have the right plan ready to start the season off?
I have the right plan. I definitely do. I think one thing I really do, I'm prepared, and I prepare them. They're going to be well prepared. That's one thing that is going to happen with all my ball clubs. They're going to come into the game well prepared. They just got to execute. And without a doubt, I think they will be executing. Whether we win or lose, we don't know that day. Baseball's a funny game. Best team's going to win, you know what I mean? But they're going to be ready to play every single game. And one thing they are going to be they're going to be prepared. They are going to be prepared.
As a first-year coach of the program, do you have a timeline in place of how you want the team to develop while you're the head coach?
Now, I don't have a timeline. I don't like timelines.
So what's the goal for this year then?
There's no goal. We're going to try to win every game. And that's it. That's all we can do. Go in and try to win them all. It is what it is. We're going to try our best. We're going to 100%. That's all we can do. I can't put goals. Maybe internally I do have a goal. I think I've told them a goal. But I won't let you know that goal. Our goal is try to win as many as we can. We just want to compete every game, be in every game. That's it.
Any other closing remarks for the Bulldogs program this year?
You guys got anything?
No, we're going to work hard and try and win as many games as possible and try and be the best program we can be.
Excellent. Well, we thank you for being here today, and we wish you the best of luck for this season, and we'll see you on the field.
Thank you.
Thank you.